I like the Jewiness of it without it being insulting to Jews.
Scene I8, take one.
Hi, I'm Shaina Feinberg, and I'm standing in front of the apartment building that I grew up in. This is where we're filming We Should Eat. Let's go in. Come on.
Great art should reflect the community around it.
Dad, can I get these doomsday supplies from this guy and buy nothing?
Wait, what?
I'm asking Dad.
When an audience sees itself reflected back in a story like this, you see yourself or you see your neighbor or you see the possibilities of what this place is. And I think that that's really important.
What stood out to me was the rhythms in the script.
I did say we're still family, right?
You did, honey, but why don't you say it again?
We're still family!
Family!
And the family's ordering Thai.
It was written by Shaina Feinberg, and it was hilarious.
The definition of Shaina Feinberg, comedy and depth at the same time. And the more I read the scripts, the more depth I found in all of the characters. My stuff kept popping in and the way it was calling back. You know, I found the script really funny.
Are you really sold on Ty?
I'm fine with anything.
And you're happy about this?
This is not a tragedy. This is a positive step for us.
Absolutely. Daddy and I have been together since we were babies. We never had one chance to experiment.
Experiment? Ew, what is that a euphemism for? What does that even mean? You know what? No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
What's wrong with experimentation?
Sounds like we're going with Thai. Not only is she such a brilliant writer and such a warm, communicative, and encouraging director, in addition, she puts together a really warm, safe environment with such a spectacular crew.
When I was writing this, I knew that I wanted to use some stuff from my childhood, and my mom has this drawer of yarmulkes from my childhood.
Why do they have yarmulkes from everyone's bat mitzvah but mine?
She's the kind of writer I would want to be writing for me for the rest of my life.
My wish is that you don't meet that someone wonderful until you are much, much, much older. Date some assholes first.
I'm a parent, and I'm a partner, and I'm a woman, and I'm a filmmaker, and I'm a Jew. I'm someone who struggles with mental health issues. For me, everything is always about exploring all of those roles that I play. I wanted to put into the script people talking about their identities as Jews, exploring their genders, their sexualities, religions, their political views, their status in relationships. I would say honestly that every single one of these people is just a version of myself.
I hope here that it's entertaining and yet you learn some stuff, and that they're not the tropes that sadly we're fed ever so often.
I think it's really important and fun to tell these stories, also because they're just really interesting stories, but I also think it's so important for people to see these stories.
Telling stories that are about the beauty and the love.
There's so much tribalism, and honestly, I love being Jewish more than anything, but I'm also a human, and I love humans of all kinds, and so that's something that I have been thinking a lot about, especially being a parent to 2 small children and just everything that's going on in the world. I'm so grateful to Reboot Studios and Noam Dromi and Alicia for signing on for funding this film. This was just sort of a slice of this family, and it's been really fun to write it and play with the actors and see it come to life, and I just feel super grateful to get to do that.
We get better when we surround ourselves with people who are talented.
We have the most amazing and talented cast. I can't believe we got like our dream cast.
We're doing it. We're gonna get divorced. Yeah.
Well, everybody's a solid pro. I really do believe in tikkun olam. I really do believe in healing the world, although that's the hardest line I have.
Not to be overly dramatic, but we're most likely in the beginning stages of the end times.
Thank you for not being overly dramatic.
You know what you should focus on instead of doom and gloom? How about healing the world? That is a very big part of Jewish identity.
So is pastrami. Speaking of which, what are we eating tonight?